So first of all, if you don't know what a niche is, you'll also hear it pronounced niche. It's like a category, a topic, an area of focus that your content will revolve around. Think of it as like a segment of the market that's out there. And so you're going to pick products to promote within the niche that you select. So for example, if your niche is keto diet for 30-something women, like gals my age, then that's the niche, or like the sub niche, if you will, within the larger niche of health and wellness. And forgive me if I have little notifications popping up on my screen, just ignore those. So we're just going to jump right into this. So there are kind of 3 core evergreen niches, and that's health, wealth, and relationships. So those are kind of, you can think of those as like the top concerns that all humans share. Everyone wants to be healthy. That's physical health, mental and emotional health. We all want more money. We all want to be better with our money, and we all want to have fulfilling, meaningful, healthy relationships. So those are kind of the things that are perennially, or like an evergreen niche, meaning it's good all year round and people are always interested in that. It doesn't go in and out of style. You can also kind of think of some niches outside of that, which are like hobbies or lifestyle related niches. So it could be something like golf or painting, woodworking. Lifestyle could be something, parenting kind of falls into relationships, but like marathons, which also falls into health, dogs or cats, if you will. But those are just kind of some examples for you. Generally speaking, as a beginner, if you're brand new to affiliate marketing, if you're still struggling to pick a niche, you'll probably want to start in one of those 3 core evergreen niches. So health, wealth, and relationships. So we'll talk more about that in just a sec. So yes, you've probably asked people before, how do I pick a niche? And everyone and their mother probably has told you, pick something you're passionate about. Pick something that you could talk about all day long. And that's absolutely true, with the caveat that, number one, just because you're passionate about it or just because you like to talk about it does not necessarily mean that that's the niche you should go into. I love talking about my cats. I'm obsessed. You guys know this, but I'm not going to go out and, necessarily try to monetize my cats with affiliate marketing. Do you know what I mean? So what you need to do is kind of find that intersection of something really, I know this sounds kind of weird or dark, but it's like the way I kind of conceptualize marriage, right? You may not find someone that's going to make you happy at every single moment of every single day in your life. And that's okay. That's normal. Just like if you eat ice cream every single day, eventually you're going to get sick of it. What I'm saying is pick, in the same way you pick a partner that you can like do life with for the rest of your life, pick a niche that you can create content about every day for the foreseeable future. So I know that's kind of weird analogy to compare like marriage to a niche, but you're going to be creating content about that product, or I'm sorry, that niche regularly every day for a long period of time for the foreseeable future. So make sure it's something that if you, I don't want to say if you don't like talking about it, because you don't want to pick something that's going to burn you out. But if it's something that is going to get tiresome for you after a while, don't pick that niche. Like even if it's something where you're like, oh, I can make so much money, that's never a good enough reason to pick a niche. It needs to be something that you already genuinely enjoy, or you can genuinely learn to enjoy. And you can absolutely learn to enjoy things. I promise. I used to hate running, and then I started running because I wanted to learn to like it because I knew it was good for me. Lo and behold, I learned to like it. The same is absolutely true of a niche. You can genuinely develop interest in it. You can genuinely learn to love the people in your audience that you're serving and helping to solve their problems. And as you develop like expertise in that area, you will find that your confidence and self-efficacy grows, and you will learn to love the topic that you're talking about. So yes, you do want to find something that you can talk about easily, that you can make content about every day consistently, because that is so important. But you also need to make sure that it's going to be profitable. You can absolutely be an affiliate for, physical products like Amazon, let's say. But if you're only making $1 for every sale, sure, like you'll make $1 and that's $1 you didn't have before, but it's going to be so much work for you to make life-changing money promoting those low ticket products. So how to basically make sure that your niche is going to be profitable. Like it's going to be able to allow you to build a business that's going to be life-changing, because ultimately that's why we're here in this group. Quit the 9-to-5 grind, not have a little bit of extra money for going out to lunch once a week, you know? Find competitors and other people who are creating content in that niche. You can do searches on social media, like TikTok is a great starting place. You can also use YouTube and just Google search. You also can check out Facebook groups to check and see, are there existing Facebook groups about this niche, about this topic? Because that will be a really good indicator if there are a lot of people, if there's a lot of buzz about that niche and about that like subject matter. You want to ensure that there's already demand for the products within the niche that you end up choosing. We're going to talk about that a little more kind of toward the end of this. You can use Google Trends. So you can, what's the website? It's trends.google.com/trends. And you can type in a particular search term or keyword and see how it's trending. I've done this before, this Google Trends with golf clubs, and it's no shocker that in the nice spring and summer months, it's going up like this. And then in the winter and fall, when it's cooler or snowy in a lot of areas, the trend is downward. And so golf products are going to tend to sell better in nicer weather, or also around like major holidays like Christmas. So you do want to find the intersection of a topic that you're passionate about, or that you can learn to be passionate about, and what's already in demand, because you don't want to go and try to create demand for something, some topic or some product where there isn't any. You can pick a niche that has demand in it but isn't super competitive. And just to caveat that, competition is good. I don't want you to think that if there's any competition that you shouldn't enter that niche or you shouldn't promote a certain product. Excuse me. Because competition is good. And we're going to talk more about why competition is good, but I just don't discount something. Don't say, oh, well, everybody and their mother, saturation. The idea of saturation is BS. And we're going to talk about more of why that is in just a sec. Right now, in fact. So, isn't competition bad though? Like if everybody else and their mom with their established businesses, they got here before I did, doesn't that mean that like all the customers are taken? No. If there are a ton of people talking about a certain topic or a product, that's fantastic. That means that this topic, this product is in high demand. And you can and should capitalize on that existing buzz in the market for that product or within that niche. There are products out there that are already selling crazy well, and you get to have a piece of that if you can somehow stand apart from everybody else, all your other competitors in your space, who's already promoting the same thing. Perfect example is Legendary Marketer. For those of you who don't know, Legendary Marketer is an affiliate marketing education company. There's a challenge called the 15-day challenge. There's a high ticket offer within there. And if it was already saturated, that means no newcomers would be able to come in and make substantial income. And yet they do all the time. So that could be you. That could be the next person that comes along. It could be whoever. The thing that makes those people who have success with high ticket products in a market with a lot of competition is because they create compelling content and a compelling personal brand. If you guys wonder why I keep harping about build a personal brand, that is why. Because you can step into any market, regardless of how many people are in there, regardless of the competition, and crush it. Because people will only buy from people with all other factors being the same. If the product is the same across 10 people, people are going to gravitate to the person they like. They're going to gravitate to the person they feel like they know, like, and trust, that they resonate with that person and their message and their story. Case in point. When I discovered Legendary Marketer, I came across it on YouTube, and the reason why I trusted the guy, the YouTuber that I'd been following for a while, is because he told his story. He shared about how he was a recovering heroin addict. And me being in recovery myself, I really resonated with his story. And I said to myself, if he can do it, I can do it, So it is critical to share your story and give your audience that chance to relate to you, to see themselves in you and in your story, because that is the ultimate selling point that will allow you to stand apart, truly. So just really quick about how you can build a personal brand so you can stand out from anyone else that might be promoting whatever product or whatever niche that you might want to be working in. Like I just said, tell your story, my goodness. But still make it about your audience. So I like to call it a story sandwich. So this is a really actionable piece of information that you can take and implement in your content immediately. Story sandwich means start with your audience. That means have a hook right there at the beginning of your content. Like if we're making a TikTok, have a hook that has the word you or yours in it. And you can add that hook like actual text on the screen of your TikTok video so that when people are scrolling, they stop and read that and they're like, that sounds really interesting. I want to learn more, or I want to watch this video. Because our attention spans are about that long, you know? So as they're scrolling, they see that hook and it says, let's see, how you can invite six figures into your life. That's a pretty compelling hook. Then, and I've made a video like this before, something to that effect, that would be the hook. Then I go into my story. So at this point, I have kind of prefaced my video or given an introduction that says, this is who this video is for. This is why you should keep watching. This is how it's personal to you, the person watching. And then I tell my story. I'm very vulnerable and real. And I connect it to, this is how I invited six figures into my life. And this is how you can do it too. And then when we wrap up the video, we put the other piece of bread on, again, that story sandwich, with wrapping it back up and bringing it back to your audience, why it's relevant to them, to the person watching. So again, try that out in your own content. Start with that hook that has the word you or yours in it. Tell your story, and then again, bring it back to whoever the viewer is, your avatar, your target audience, and remind them why that is relevant and why they should take action. Excuse me. Number 2, get clear on your core values, you guys. The things that drive you in life. For me, that's things like freedom, growth, service to others, authenticity, vulnerability. So think of what those core values are for you. Those things that like you could get tattooed on you right now, and in 50 years, that tattoo will still be relevant to you because it's not going to change. That's what I mean by those core values, those things that don't change, that you value and find important. And know with crystal clarity who your target audience is and how to create content that speaks to their pain points. If you're not speaking to your avatar, if you are speaking to just the general market out there, which again, the market is composed of all these different subsections, which are all somebody else's target audience that they're speaking to. So if you're throwing your messaging out and it's to the whole market, the more general you are, the less emotionally evocative your content's going to be. And you're going to end up chasing 2 rabbits and catching none. So if you're not creating content specifically addressing the pain points of your avatar and how the product that you're promoting can take your avatar, take your target audience member from the pain that they're in to the outcome that they want to achieve, that desired state, then it's just noise. Like noise and music are kind of 2 sides of the same coin. One is like focused and deliberate. The other is just like chaos. So make sure your content is music rather than noise. So how can you find affiliate products and programs within your niche? You can check affiliate marketplaces like ClickBank, Digistore24, Warrior Plus, or JVZoo. ClickBank and Digistore24 kind of contain multiple niches. So that's going to be anything from like online business or digital marketing, kind of digital products for entrepreneurs. It's also going to have like health supplements, weight loss supplements, that kind of a thing. Warrior Plus and JVZoo is a lot of software and a lot of digital products and tools for online marketers and entrepreneurs, so folks like us. You can also, and this is super powerful, just do a Google search for your niche and then the words affiliate program right after that. So for example, keto affiliate program, dog affiliate program, fill in the blank, relationship, parenting affiliate program. And you're not going to just find like one business in the keto space who has an affiliate program. You're probably going to find a blog post that has like 20, 30, 100 different affiliate programs within that niche. So Google is your best friend Same with YouTube. And you can also, and you can and should, search for products rather than just affiliate programs. So think of it from the customer's perspective. Think of it from the perspective of your avatar. So knowing that the vast majority, nearly all businesses have affiliate programs, all you need to do is find the business or find the actual product that solves the problem of your target audience. So for example, if you have struggled, like I always like to tell this story, but right before quarantine, I gained a bunch of weight from holiday cookies and lack of working out. So if I was going, and my brother told me, go do keto diet, and I was like, okay, fine, I believe you. So if I were someone who was trying to lose weight using the keto diet, because my brother had just told me about it, I would go on there and look for like keto diet products on Google, right? Or keto diet coaching. You know, maybe I want that extra layer of accountability. But think of it from the customer's perspective and then go find the products that they're searching for. Remember, we want to find the products that people are already searching for. There's already a buzz about them. There's already demand for them. So act like you're the customer and you're going to search for those products so you can see what's coming up first on Google. And then go in and scroll down to the bottom of the page, and generally you'll see a little link that says affiliates. Bam, that's how you can find affiliate products. And I'm just going to pause really quick and see if anybody has any questions. I know I'm kind of flying through this a little bit. And I apologize because there's a little bit of a delay between the live and then it being transmitted to Facebook. So if I seem a little bit delayed, that's why. But I don't see any questions, so we're going to keep trucking. Okay. So as a former teacher and as a former student, like I think we can all relate to this. It's like when you come back from summer break and your teacher's like, hey, I want you guys to write an essay about what you did over summer break. Girl, that is too general. It's like you did so much over the summer. It's hard to narrow down. You kind of need something to like get you started, a jumping off point. And so these are some things that you can ask yourself or think about to maybe start to guide you towards some ideas for your niche or some products that you might be interested in. So what hobbies do you have? Like I mentioned, I love running. Running is such a great hobby. You can monetize it in a million different ways with affiliate products like workout apps, gym memberships, shoes, working out, like workout attire. I mean, the list goes on and on, books. But so think about the hobbies that you have. Like, what do you like to do on your days off besides watch Netflix and eat ice cream? And maybe that's just me. What are you passionate about? What do you love to do in your spare time? If you never had to work again, knowing like all your bills would be paid, money was not an issue, like what would you spend your days doing? Just out of pure joy, out of pure love. What have other people told you that you're good at? Like people you trust. Like, for example, people have told me like that I'm good at teaching, about explaining things in a way that is kind of easy to understand. If you were going to volunteer for a charity, what audience, what type of people, or what group of people would you want to serve? Who are you passionate about helping, in other words? What could you talk about all day without preparing a speech for? Me, personally, these days, it's like personal brand, girl, mindset. I realize not everybody is, I love that somebody said dance. That's awesome. Mindset is a huge one for me. Mindset, law of attraction, manifestation, growth mindset, like positive thinking, and how that actually has such a real world implication on everything we do. Psychology and the real world implications behind positive psychology. Browse the categories on Amazon. Like go through and look at the categories of books on Amazon and all the subcategories. And that will give you tons of different ideas, or like see what you gravitate toward, you know? Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. What major challenges have you overcome in your life? Like, could be like grief or loss, divorce. It could be addiction, a health issue. It could be so many different things. But when you go through something difficult, and if you've gone through something really hard and challenging in your life and come through the other side, if you come through it stronger, you can turn around and help the people that might be going through something similar. And yes, there are absolutely ways to monetize helping people who are in the position that you have been in. Like, we don't get put through suffering for no reason. I know it feels like it sometimes, but lastly, and this is just a short list, obviously, but what Facebook groups or online communities, like subreddits, but what online communities are you a part of? What do you like to participate in? Like, what kind of stuff piques your interest, So that's just kind of a starting point. But, yeah, I love mindset too. Plants. There's a gal I just started following on TikTok because I have succulents, and I know we've talked about this before. I always kill my succulents, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong until I found the girl on TikTok who talks about how to take care of all kinds of different plants. And it's just so, like, the videos are so entertaining and just quick and useful. And so I started following her, even though I'm not like a super into plants or anything, but her content was really good. And she has a ton of followers. I want to say like in the 200K, 1,000 followers. But I don't remember offhand how she monetizes her account, but I'm willing to bet she uses affiliate marketing for anything plant related. They're like, the sky's literally the limit. All right. So important things to keep in mind. You may have heard the term like niche down, to make your niche more specific to a smaller target audience, but you don't want to make it too small so that you have trouble finding your audience or trouble driving traffic. So for example, like I was saying, instead of focusing on all golfers, because that encompasses little kids, like little bitty Tiger Woods when he was learning how to play golf. That could be like older folks who are playing golf, left-handed people, right-handed people, like people all over the world. Like, that's such a huge audience. You really want to get specific with the audience that you are serving. And just a little hint about our audience. Typically, our avatar is a previous version of ourselves. And you may have heard me say this before, but this is so important that you hear this. If you're not familiar, your avatar is basically, take your whole target audience and boil them down to one person that represents your whole target audience. That's your avatar. So that avatar is generally a previous version of us that we get to serve, that we get to reach back in time and help them out on whatever journey that they're taking. Whatever transformation, excuse me, that they're trying to achieve, we get to help them along, because we're on that same like wavelength of transformation ourselves. So instead of catering to everyone and their mother out there who plays golf, niche down to something a little bit more specific. So instead of focusing on all golfers, make it more specific to female golfers over 65. Focus on who you want to help. So that's female golfers over 65, and how you want to help them. So I want to help female senior golfers improve their swing and be able to drive the ball farther. So that's a lot more specific. That means your TikTok account, you are going to become like that authority in that space. And that's pretty specific. So maybe like male golfers or younger golfers are not going to gravitate to your account. Maybe they will a little bit, and that's fine. But you're really going to cater to that group of people, and they will become your rabid fans. They will be your raving fans that will only buy from you because, again, you're building your personal brand, and so they get to know, like, and trust you. And they also are going to appreciate your content and find it relevant for them because they are 65 and older female golfers who are trying to improve their swing and drive the ball further. So your content's going to be the most relevant to that subset of people. Also, something just I want to throw out there, and it may or may not be obvious, but your niche and the products that you promote are not set in stone. You are not married to them. You can change them at any time. So if you start creating content about, again, golf and helping female senior golfers improve their swing, and 6 months from now, you're like, you know what? This is great and everything, but I really feel like I want to address weight loss with female senior women instead. Then do that. Move to that niche. Start promoting products in that niche. You're not going to lose all of the skills that you've developed. You're going to still maintain the skills of funnel building, copywriting, content creation, lead generation, all the stuff that you learn along the way. And that's like one of the beautiful things about affiliate marketing is you get to learn all these high income skills and then take them with you wherever you go. So if you switch niches, if you start promoting a different product, that's okay. You're not starting over from scratch. So if you decide you want to change your mind, that is okay. I don't want you to think it's like the end of the world. Excuse me. Some more important things to remember. So again, choose a niche that people are already passionate about and that they're willing to spend money on to fix, improve, or solve. In the book Copywriting Secrets, I was looking around because I used to have it in my office, but I took it out because I was cleaning. But the author, Jim Edwards, I highly recommend you read that book. It's so good. But he talks about like the 10 reasons why people will spend money. And it's, I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but it's like to save time, energy, or money, to make more money, or to, somebody help me out. There's one more. To like be better liked or more attractive, something like that. But it's like, those are the things that people will bust out their wallet and be like, yep, I believe that this product or this set of products or this person can help me save money, make more money, save time and or effort, whether that's physical effort, emotional effort, mental effort, whatever. People will bust out their wallets and spend money when it relates to those things. Once you have a list of potential niches, so maybe you're interested in affiliate marketing education or like the make money online space, you're interested in mindset or law of attraction, manifestation, that type of a thing, and keto diet. Like those are 3 I would be interested in. Research affiliate programs in those niches and see if there are higher ticket products that you can promote. The reason why I say this, and I kind of alluded to this at the beginning, sorry, my throat is so dry, is again, you can promote a $20 book from Amazon, earn a 5% commission, and earn $1 every time somebody buys that book. That's fantastic. You could sell 100 books a month, which would be a difficult task to sell 100 of any product in a month. And you can make $100. Cool. That will pay for your groceries for a week. That's not going to change your life. That's not going to replace your 9-to-5 income. So that's why I say always have a primary front end product, like your flagship product that is higher ticket, because then you only need to achieve a handful of sales, maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 in a month for your life to be changed. So if you're out there and you're like, well, I really like dog training, or that's not even a good analogy or a good example. I really like butterflies and I want to have like butterfly like hair clips and chapsticks and sunglasses. That's fantastic. That could be your side hobby. That should not be your affiliate marketing business. That's not going to change your life. That's going to basically, if you're lucky, make you like $50 a month. So you're going to end up doing a lot of work for free for a long time with little result. Versus if you pick a higher ticket product to promote, you're still going to have to do a lot of work for free up front as you're getting your business up and running, creating content, getting to know your audience. But that will eventually pay off down the road if you stick with it, are consistent, and build a compelling and effective personal brand. So make sure that you find that higher ticket product and have that be the primary front end product that you're presenting to folks on social media as your main offer. I can't stress that enough. Like if you seriously want to change your life with affiliate marketing, high ticket is the way to go, period. Like that's it. And so what high ticket products tend to be is digital products and services, because those tend to pay higher commissions, you know? There's no overhead, there's no shipping, nothing is being manufactured because it's a digital product. So again, those tend to pay the higher commissions. This is one last thing I want you to think about. And I've asked this question in our group before, but I want you guys to think about it in this context now. So think of the one thing in your life that you could transform that would have the single, like the single thing that would have the biggest impact in your whole life. For example, me 1 year ago, because I hated my job so much, because I was so becoming so increasingly bitter and resentful about going to work and everything that represented, the loss of freedom, being underpaid, underappreciated, wasting my time. My boss knew less than me, like all of that. The biggest impact that I could have experienced in my life, the biggest transformation, would have been building an online business that allowed me to quit my job. For some people, like I've been watching my 600-pound life a lot lately for whatever reason. For some people, it could mean losing 200 pounds. Like that would be the single biggest thing that would change your life, change every aspect of your life. But think of what that transformation is for you. Then figure out, okay, what do I need to do to achieve that? And if you have no clue where to start, Google it, YouTube it, research it. Don't expect somebody to spoon feed it to you. As a last resort, come into the Facebook group and ask, hey, what do you guys think? This is what I have kind of been researching or thinking about. How could I get started with this? See what other competitors are doing and use that as a jumping off point. But set goals for who you have to become to achieve that transformation. For me, it meant getting educated about high income skills. I didn't know anything about digital marketing. I didn't know anything about copywriting, email marketing, content creation, funnel building, yada, yada, yada. So becoming educated about those high income skills. Then learning how to create content. You guys, content is the single biggest thing that you can like improve that will change the whole scope and face of your business. Create better content that resonates with your audience. That will change your life, I'm telling you. But those are some examples of things I had to, like skills or knowledge I had to acquire along the way to transform from somebody who was just, oh, I hate my job, this sucks, I want to quit, to, oh, I can actually quit because I built my value up, my internal value to a place where I can actually make money from that and then document that process as you go. Like, I don't know if you guys follow Alex Fasulo. She's the gal that like, she's not even 30 and she's made like millions of dollars on Fiverr as a freelance writer. Follow her. But she was just talking about this the other day and I left a comment on her video about this and she commented back. So we're besties. But she was saying this is how you build your empire. And one of the steps was go out and document the process from start to where you are now on social media. So if she says it and she's a millionaire, and if I'm telling you guys this and I know what I'm talking about, go out and do it. You don't need to be a pro. You don't need to be an expert. Just start documenting where you are and then where you want to go to. And you'll get there if you don't quit. And that is your niche. So the biggest transformation, again, that you can achieve in your life that would change the whole like topography of your life, the whole outlook of your life. Go out and achieve that. Go out and pursue that and document it as you go. And then remember, your avatar is the previous version of you. And then be like, oh, hey, Barb from a year ago. Let me teach you what I've learned so far. And take that person along on the journey. That's your niche. That's the most compelling, important, powerful way that you can choose a niche right there. The transformation.